Smallville. We're on season 5, episode 21. This one is called Oracle. So guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing these last 2 episodes for Smallville. For season 5, this was just a great season. Of course, all the seasons have been just wonderful, watching so far. I think the show is just freaking solid, like literally. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how they end season 5 for Smallville. Man, we really went through some obstacles in this one, like, some ups and downs with, like, losing Jonathan in this one in the middle of the season, which is horrible, like how that happened. I was not expecting him to die that early. Definitely in Smallville. I mean, we got 5 more seasons, and dude, I wasn't expecting them to get rid of him that quickly. But it was definitely, the season was just freaking great. We see from the last scene with Lana telling Clark that, hey, I'm with Lex now. I'm seeing him now. And it was hard for him to hear, but she is a grown woman. She could do whatever she wants. You broke up with her. And she was right about that, where you did that to yourself. Even though we understand the circumstances of why Clark wants to, why he wants to protect her, why he doesn't want to tell her. We understand that, but you can't expect Lana just, wait around for you to tell her something. She's going to move on really quickly. That's what she did. It's really time for Clark to move on. Really is. And they can stay, look like they'll just stay as friends, and that's it. This is going to be really interesting to see how Lana and Lex develop over time. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to go. But we did see a guy named Graham, I think that was his name, who could basically turn invisible, or he can pretty much camouflage in his environment so you can't see him. He got saved by Clark, and then suddenly he wanted to repay Clark back, but then Clark told him about his problems a little bit with like Lex or whatever, and then he just decided to try to kill Lex Luthor so that so that Clark can get back with Lana or whatever. That, of course, that didn't really go well for Graham. He got shot by Lex Luthor, and he died right there. So, and you guys, the Patreon sponsor for today is from Richafa. Richafa, thank you for your wonderful support for this month. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Make sure you go on the page and consider joining our appreciating support that does come around. And you guys, let's get into this next episode for Smallville.
Mom?
Oh,
We got you, didn't we? Woo! Look, and Lois even made her world-famous rum cake for you, from scratch.
Oh.
Not that you're the Dear Diary type, but since you keep everything to yourself, I thought it might help.
And since I'm on an intern budget, I figured I could just comp you a couple of those IOUs that you owe me.
Thank you. Thanks for the tickets, Dad.
wow. Now he's at the cemetery talking to his dad. Lana used to talk to her parents at the cemetery back in like season 1.
Dad?
Listen, I'm sorry I couldn't be at your birthday party to see the kind of man you're becoming.
Oh my
Dad,
God.
everything I am is because of you.
Not everything. See, there can be no more lessons. You're gonna have to do this on your own. You're gonna have to stop it.
Stop who?
Who?
It's much worse than we possibly imagined. So many people are gonna die.
I don't understand, Dad. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Lionel Luthor. He's gonna do something terrible.
Tell me, Dad, what am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, Clark. But to save this world, you've got to kill Lionel Luthor.
Can't do that.
Goodbye, son.
Dad!
That's
Dad,
gotta
wait.
be all in his head. Come on, Clark ain't gonna do all that, right? That'd be surprising if that even happens. You can understand that?
Look for anything my dad might be warning me about.
Okay, it might take a minute. I can't exactly search for a file called My Evil Scheme. Clark, have you thought about the fact that if Lionel knows your secret, he might have told...
Lex?
No.
Knowledge is power. Lionel will never level the playing field.
Lana, something's happened. I've been wrestling with whether or not I should let you in on it. But when all's said and done, you're the one person in the world I can share it with. I've been working on something. It's about knowing how deep you want to get involved and knowing when to say stop. Lana, what I'm about to show you means you're all in. 100%.
She's probably gonna look at. Yep, she more likely is gonna look at it. Whatever.
What is this place?
Probably about the virus thing or whatever.
Future. I'd like you to be by my side when it arrives.
What are you gonna do with them?
Change the world. Lana, we've been able to alter the viruses, transforming them into the ultimate vaccine. One shot of this, and theoretically, you'd be protected from any disease that could be unleashed.
See what he's gonna say.
Jonathan.
How long, Martha?
What?
How long have you had feelings for Lionel Luthor?
I don't think she has feelings.
It's not like that.
I want you to be happy, sweetheart. I've always just wanted you to be happy, but not with him.
Jonathan. You know you're the only man I've ever loved. It's been
Maybe.
so hard without you. Your voice, your touch.
I don't know. Maybe Milton Fine formed into Jonathan, trying to get him to do. Probably. That's the only thing I could think of.
I miss you too, sweetheart.
No, wait.
Why did you have to leave me?
I'm sorry, but you've got to tell Clark there is no other choice. Lionel Luthor has to die.
He would not say that. That's got to be Milton Fine or something.
He has to.
Is that him? Damn it! I knew it. I knew Jonathan wouldn't say nothing like that.
Lex, it's a vaccine. What threat could it possibly pose?
Now, that's a question I've been asking myself for weeks. I'm hoping this will help me get a few answers.
Close. But I'm not one of them. I was only made by them.
He knew.
Where's the vaccine?
Clark. I'm glad you called, thank you. We don't have much time.
Is this where it happened? Is this where you met my father the night he died?
Yes, it is. I had to talk to him. It was important.
Found out, didn't he? Found out about your plans to use me as a weapon.
A weapon? No. Clark. No, it...
Oh my God! Clark!
What'd you do to him?
Clark, I wanted to help him.
You pushed him till his heart gave out.
Listen to me, Clark. I will never be anyone's weapon. You're not the weapon, Clark. It's not you.
Lies. That's all he's gonna tell you, son. You're gonna have to kill him before he gets the chance. Clark, I know this is very difficult for you, but you have got to kill Lionel Luthor.
He would never say that.
Clark can't kill him now!
You're not my father.
Oh, well, looks like I might have underestimated you. LL. Cat!
Oh my God! Come on, Clark. Where'd he go? Oh!
It would be so easy to snap your neck just like a twig. And the guy that's gonna help bring this world to its knees. do it. Don't.
What?
What?
Damn, he has some
What just
power?
happened?
I don't even know what happened.
Why was he so afraid of you? And how were you able to destroy him? Just by touching him?
I'm not sure, but I feel the answers could lie somewhere in here. Whatever voice I'm channeling, I believe that what I wrote is meant for you.
Was it like Jarrell, I think, right? Oh my god. So weird seeing Clark and Lionel talk about this stuff.
Luthor Corp doesn't take the threat of an alien Armageddon lightly. You were never going to create a vaccine for humans, were you?
Is that what you think?
Destroy
It's
him.
going to be your way of protecting your extraterrestrial guests when they arrive and unleash some horrible disease on us.
So you went behind my back, mass-produced the vaccine for mankind.
Oh
I
god.
never intended to mass-produce the
He's
vaccine.
gonna use it on him.
One dose is all I ever needed. Let the rest of the world find its own cure.
Damn it! Oh, they got it. Clark needs to get him, man. Of course, Clark comes later.
You okay?
Yeah. So I'm guessing that my father told you everything that happened in the lab.
If you'd listened to your father's warnings, none of this would have happened.
None of what? All the viruses were destroyed. And now Luthor Corp has the technology to create an extraordinary vaccine.
Just waiting for me to step aside so you could swoop in and make your move?
I don't know, Clark. All those years you told Lana you loved her. Were you just waiting to walk away and break her heart? There's a natural tendency to blame the person who's replaced you. I get that. But I didn't take Lana from you. You lost her all by yourself.
True. You can't say anything about that.
Martha, the night Jonathan was elected, I called him.
So it's true.
I told him that I knew everything about Clark. In time, maybe you'll be able to forgive me.
I mean, he got him. Well, we know Lionel got him worked up and it really destroyed his heart.
I thought you'd be outside Lana's dorm with your binoculars by now.
I appreciate the concern, but Lana and I are none of your business.
Please, Smallville. I've had 3 exes put under military surveillance. I'm hardly qualified to dish out post-relationship tact. But it's time for some tough love. Give her some space, Clark. Your whole Night Stalker routine, that is gonna ruin any of the good feelings that Lana has for you.
If there are any.
Like stuffing dollars into a piggy bank for a bike you can't quite afford.
Except I can't quite imagine there is anyone else out there.
Well, you never know, Clark.
It's right in
Maybe
front
when you
of.
finally crack open that piggy bank, you'll
She's right
find that all
there.
this time you haven't been saving for a bike. You've really been saving for a Harley.
There are times when I think you don't know me at all. And others where I think you know me better than anyone.
Well, that's what I'm here for, Smallville. One save at a time.
Dude, I wonder if they're gonna get
Speaking
together
of
in this
saving
show.
Things.
So,
Hi, Kate.
Hello. Clark, your mom thought we might want to share some of the leftover birthday cake.
Well, I'm sure there's a goat on this farm that will appreciate my knack for batter.
Ran Lionel symbols in that program, and it came up with this pattern.
it's
3
pattern.
signs repeated 32 times.
32 times.
What does it say?
Zod is coming.
Oh man, I cannot wait to see this last episode. General Zod is gonna freaking come back, and I hope we get to see him in this last episode. We did see him. We kind of saw him a little bit when Milton Fine was trying to release him from the Fortress of Solitude. So we got to see, what's going to happen at this point, man. This is going to be really good. Dude, I cannot wait to see, Clark and, General Zod, face off with each other. Of course, that's one of his biggest enemies, ever. And I hope this next episode will show that. I am praying it will. It probably will tease us, and then we got to go to freaking season 6 or something like that. But I think this is the part where, they're going to pretty much start the story with between General Zod and Clark. So this is gonna be freaking good. I'm glad that Lois told Clark about like, look, you got to move on. Like, we all been saying this. I've been saying this. I wonder if those two are gonna get together in Smallville. I don't know if they will or not. I don't know how it's gonna work in Smallville. If they're gonna bring Lois and Clark together. We'll see. I'm assuming they will. So I will see how that's going to go. I mean, with Milton Fine trying to disguise as Clark's dad and trying to manipulate Clark and, Martha, and I was like, because, we know Jonathan and we know how he speaks. Me, seeing him for the past 5 seasons, I'm like, ain't no way Jonathan would just tell Clark to kill someone. It doesn't matter if he, hates someone that much. He would never tell Clark to kill anyone. And I was just like, I was even like looking at him like crazy, like ain't no way that's him. I had a feeling it was Milton Fine, and it was. Yeah, he had Lex Luthor, create this virus, and that's gonna go probably everywhere. I mean, Lex Luthor got ejected with the virus. It looked like, as we saw something on him, and suddenly he healed as well. So I don't know what's going on with him, but we know that of course Milton Fine's gonna definitely try to release General Zod. We'll see how that's going to go. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Please leave a like and a comment on the video. Make sure to go on the Patreon page to get the full reaction. And also consider supporting the channel as well. And you guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Smallville.